the safest way to be able to set up our emergency food response with COVID-19 to minimize the spread. And so we put together delivery with the option for people to come pick up. We have screened all our volunteers to ensure that they are healthy and not at risk of COVID-19. And then we have procedures when people come in to ensure that they're healthy and haven't traveled outside the country, all those types of things to ensure that people are low risk. And we're pre-packing all the hampers, providing some choice, not as much as we wish we could, but just from a efficiency standpoint and the ability to make sure we get orders right. We have some choice, but so we put together this whole program and process, and we've had an exceptional team of volunteer drivers that have been able to deliver majority of our orders. Now that we've got this engine created to manage this new workflow, it's been quite good. We've been able to settle in and get comfortable in it, and now we're planning really proactively on post-COVID on how to kind of come out of the gates and make sure that we're providing the best service possible for people that have trouble affording food, because those numbers will begin to increase significantly. So it's we got to make sure that we're ready when that happens. We're able to access food. It's kind of annoying, but we can get it. It just means we have to go more often for specific items because we aren't able to order in bulk. It's harder to get certain things in from wholesalers. So it's there. It's just they're controlling it, and it's getting easier as the days and more weeks go on to be able to access what we need. So the food supply is not a problem as long as it's just kind of, we just have to get more or take more trips to get the food. So that hasn't been an issue. And then when it comes to demand, it has yet to really rock and roll. So because people are social isolating, they're at home, they're not spending as much money, right? And so there's not a huge spike yet. All data points towards that spike will come in the coming months. So and it'll come hard, and it'll be that kind of, we're preparing for that tsunami of people that unfortunately are not able to get employment post the CERB funding that has come through the federal government and the government support structure that exists, the mortgage deferrals, all the programs that are out there to allow people some breathing room during COVID are not going to be there forever, obviously, right? And so once those programs start to be canceled, we'll see much more of a demand that we at the Sharing Place and all other food banks or social support structures are going to have to be really prepared for to ensure that we can manage that increased capacity, because it's going to be significant. The big thing for us is financial. So we've created an engine that allows us to be able to maintain a food supply. We just have to be able to purchase all the food. So and be able to do that, we need financial support. And so essentially, and we're not in a position where we're like, give us money now. We need it right away. We are in the position of, please stay close. We've got our initial funding to be able to manage us now, but that thought of becoming a monthly donor or looking at organizations like ours that will need the long-term support, let's keep it simple and donate financially. We have the ability to buy food at wholesale prices. We have the ability to buy food exactly what we need when we need it, which is the biggest thing. It's the ability to say, okay, we just ran out of peanut butter. We need to buy a bunch of fresh produce. That's the other one. The non-perishables are great, but the number one thing that our members want are our perishable items, vegetables, right, and fruit. So the ability for us to purchase those right from a wholesaler or local grocery stores and distribute them the next day is amazing. It's so important that if you're sitting at home and you are having difficulty affording food, reach out to the Sharing Place. Give us a call, reach out to the Berry Food Bank, to whatever organization is in your community that is there to provide food support. Please give us a call and stop by and act. We have a stigma that is attached to food banks that is, people are like, oh, I would never go to a food bank. And then don't feel that. We are here to help. That's what we're here for. That's why we exist. That's why people support us. Just a big thank you to everyone in our community that are supporting, that are working frontline. All of the community, specifically in Orillia, have been exceptional, and it's been quite It's just been neat. It's been warm in the heart to see how everyone rallies together. And so it's a big thanks to just our partnering agencies and frontline workers and the community at large, especially for all those people sitting at home by themselves that we've had great conversations with, that have supported us. Like it's a tough time, but I think it's going to make us all stronger. So a big thanks to all those people.